The Free Sunday Roast for the Homeless scheme, launched by the Austin Cohen Global Foundation, has been a real success. It all began in June, after the charity spoke to rough sleepers themselves and decided that something needed to be done.
Yeah, we started the roast dinners for the homeless after we'd spoken to a few agencies and the homeless rough sleepers as well, and found out that on Sundays there's only one meal available, and that's usually at a church at 6:30 p.m. So that means they have to go without a meal all day, and some of those who can't beg, they beg to get some food, and we felt like we could do better, so we've started the roast dinner for Sunday.
Within 3 months, the project has evolved so much so that now, their current venue in the city centre, at home, has become too small.
So when we first started, we had about roughly around 20 or 25 people. It's grown to the average of about 35, 40 people. That includes the service users of rough sleepers and members of general public as well, and some of our volunteers as well. But we're anticipating it to grow with time. Roughly, I think we anticipate over time maybe taking something like maybe 80 to 100 people on a Sunday.
With demand continuing to grow, the project is now looking for a new home, one that can support Salisbury's rough sleepers close to where they need it the most.
Ideally, we'd like to have space in the city centre, and the reason for that is most of the rough sleepers usually sleep outside the city, but they tend to come in the city centre. So we would like to make it easier for them to access the services, and also members of the general public can come in and access the facilities.
Part of the reason that the charity are looking for a new space is because this ambitious project doesn't just aim to help the homeless. The free roast dinners are available to anyone in the area who may be isolated or lonely and want to enjoy their food as part of a community.
We need more people to come in and chat to our homeless friends, because a lot of them are usually lonely and isolated. The Sunday roast, by the way, is not just for homeless people. Again, like I said, it's something which we set up for the homeless, loneliness, and the homeless, those who are lonely and those who are isolated, so they can come in and feel part of the community. So we would love very much to encourage members of the public to come in, sit down and share a meal, share tea or coffee with someone, have a conversation, and make that day, make their Sundays count. I know it takes a bit of sacrifice, but you don't have to stay here for the duration of the dinner. You can come in for 15 minutes and say hello, half an hour, or if you've got a bit of time, you can spend your Sunday afternoon with us and enjoy a lovely meal.
It's not just a new venue or more friends that the foundation are looking for. Austin says sustaining a project like this requires a lot of time, effort and money.
To make this sustainable, we would like to have more catering companies on board. We'd like to have more chefs on board. We've had extraordinary support from a lot of catering companies at the moment. We've got 5 of those, but we'd like to get a lot more on board. That will make it sustainable. We've got the supermarkets on board who are donating food regularly. But unfortunately, with the food we pick up through the share program, sometimes it will be just lettuce. So we would love to have also maybe a few local farmers, butchers, if they're willing to donate some food to the scheme. Any food pubs, restaurants, if you've got a chef who's willing to cook for us, or you can cook the food in your own kitchen, your restaurant or pub, and then we can collect it or you can deliver it, that would be much appreciated. That means instead of someone cooking every 3 months or every 2 months, they're only cooking once every 6 months, and we can make this sustainable.
The search for a new home is continuing, but business will be as usual this Sunday. Oliver Browning, That's TV.